We are headed back to the warehouse. We never shown this before, so this is a world first exclusive of the Aquarium Reptile Depot warehouse. We have all our extra inventory here. I would say it's most of the products that some customers may purchase a lot of. Let's say salt, substrate, rock, takes up a lot of room out on the floor, so we have a few of it on the floor, but if you need more, we have you covered. So lots of substrate, lots of rocks, but I think the biggest thing is like tanks. What you see out there is not all we have. So for the most part, we got most of the tanks out there, but like our really big tanks, like the Red Sea S1000 we stock in the back here, it's huge. Like there's no way that we could get that onto the floor. It's like I don't know, just a huge box. So we have that. We have the capabilities of loading into your vehicle. We have pallet jacks, so we're covered. So if you guys need more than what you see out there, let us know, and we probably have it all back here. We have a freezer back here too as well, so if you're ever looking for more fish food than what we have out there, our freezer's full of different frozen food. Again, if you don't see what we have out there, or maybe we're sold out there, ask one of the associates out there and see if we have more food. We probably do, so definitely check that out. We are in the reptile area as well too, and we have loads of substrates, terrariums, nutritional things, calcium, vitamins, Pangea food, hides. We understand we have a lot of reptile customers and aquatic customers, and you guys need a lot of stuff, so we try to make sure we have this stuff in stock. Even though we get shipments all week long, we keep it here for you guys if you need an abundance of it. So if you guys haven't heard, we have an online store now, depotpet.shop. So if you want stuff shipped to your house, let us know. Go on the website, place an order, and we'll get it shipped to you. We're shipping only right now, and if you definitely need something today in your local, come to the store. We got you covered. So a customer came in yesterday, really good question. They're looking for a cleanup crew for their new aquarium. So they're asking us what we should put in there, or what we recommend them putting in there. So we definitely have a lot of different options. We keep this pretty well stocked up because most of the time you'll need a cleanup crew when you start up an aquarium after its cycle, because you'll probably go through a diatom bloom for a saltwater tank, or you're probably going to re-up on your cleanup crew because unfortunately they don't have the longest lifespan. So after a year or two, customers will have to add, maybe they get eaten, they get flipped over, whatever have you. So great way to start, we feel, our snails. A lot of different types of snails. We're right here with the black margaritas and the Astrea snails. Really good small snails that get into the cracks, relatively inexpensive. We run multiple pricing on them. Like right now, both of them are $2.99, buy 5 for $12.99. So we have the little bit larger snails here, anything from the turbos, the top crowns, the trocus snails, and the Ceres snails. All of them do different features, or do different things. So the turbo snails are aggressive algae eater, a little bit bulkier, can knock things down, but if you want to get rid of algae, they're great for that. Again, the same thing with the top crowns. They're big, they can eat a lot of algae, but can knock things over. Reef safe, which is really good. Trocus snails are a customer favorite because they have a tendency to be able to flip themselves back over. As opposed to the other snails, they get flipped over. I don't know what the right terminology is, but they kind of drown, so you have to flip them back over when you see them on right side up kind of thing. And then the Ceres snails are good by aerating the sand. They're like zombies, so as soon as you put food in there, they sense food, they come up from the sand, and they have these little snorkels there as well, like as feelers. So really good as far as snails are concerned. We also have in the same tanks, we have like cleaner shrimp, which they get their name, but they actually don't clean the tank per se algae wise, they clean the fish. So fish will allow them to clean their gills, their mouths, their bodies, but they'll eat leftover food and scavenge, so they're great for that. Fire shrimp are another good option. They're red, brightly colored, will definitely scavenge as well. And then there's a lot of other shrimps too, like peppermint shrimp, which are great for Aptasia. We carry those on a regular basis, come out of the Caribbean. They are seasonal, so sometimes they're very abundant, sometimes they're not. Coral banded shrimp, harlequin shrimp, do different things. So there's a lot of cleanup crew. So we got a tank full of hermit crabs as well. We actually recommend that if you're starting an aquarium. They're hardy, inexpensive. They'll eat algae, eat leftover food. Really, really good one. We have emerald crabs down toward the left again, which are more like a greenish one. They eat algae, and they actually eat bubble algae. If you ever develop that in a saltwater aquarium, but they don't need algae to survive. So most important thing for hermit crabs, provide some extra shells for them when they grow, because their shell doesn't grow with them, so they need new homes. Emerald crabs will molt and do different things, so you don't need to provide them new shells. But yeah, these are all great cleanup crews, great way to start your aquarium, inexpensive, hardy, just to make sure your tank is cycled. So we're at a corner of the store that I would say that we specialize in, African cichlids. There's a lot of different varieties, a lot of different lakes, but a lot of customers like peacocks. So we have a good variety of different size peacocks, different varieties, brightly colored, work really well. They get fairly large eventually, semi-aggressive, but if you have a lot of them, I feel like it disperses aggression a lot. So we have anything from large, medium, small, all the way up to the extra large, and then you can kind of see what they look like as they mature out. Really beautiful fish. Don't seem to be as aggressive as your traditional Mbuna African cichlids. Some people will still mix them up and put them in there, but great fish. Just give them a lot of veggies. Make sure that you have that for them. Hard water. But we have like the more traditional Mbunas over on this corner. A lot of different colors. They come in babies, so they start off really small, very economically priced, very affordable, and then we have slightly larger sizes, and then they just kind of escalate from there. But as you can see, it looks like a pack of Skittles, just a lot of different varieties in there. And then one that more of a niche kind of customer likes is like Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. We like those. There's still Lake Victoria, not as much demand for them, but we do a lot of Lake Tanganyikans. So we have anything from like Shellies, so a lot of people like multi-puncatus, multifasciatus, Lamprologus ocellatus, golds. We do Calvis, Frontosas, Tropheus duboisii, Burchardii. So a lot of different ones from Lake Tanganyikan. Really cool fish. So if you don't know much about them, come in, ask some questions, do some research on them. I think a really cool fish that you guys should look into. Remember, it's just not fish and reptiles here. We have dogs and cats, treats and toys and different things like that. So come by and we'll try to take care of most of your pets here. I gotta jump on the register. I'll see you guys on the next video.